Hello, welcome to Mojo Grip. Mike here. Today we're going to check out some of the best seaplanes in the industry. And for the purpose of this video, we'll be focusing on light aircraft. So generally speaking, these airplanes have 2 seats and they're all powered by a small Rotax engine. The first airplane on the list is the Icon A5. The Icon A5 is a light sport aircraft, great advancement in technology in my opinion. And this airplane is actually very neat by design, and it has a lot of cool features, one of them being those folding wings. You can literally put this airplane in your garage. But as you may already know, the Icon brand has been plagued by a lot of troubles over the years. This is why you have very little amount of airplanes flying today. That said, you will find a lot of happy owners still flying the airplanes today. The Icon A5 is fitted with the Rotax 912 engine. This powers the airplane to cruise around 95 miles per hour, and you have a nice useful load between 430 and 550 pounds depending on the configuration of the airplane. Icon is also considered the premium brand for seaplanes because this airplane is not cheap. Starting base price $269,000, and then depending on the features you add on to the tab, you're looking at closer to $400,000 for the Icon A5. Number 2 on the list is the Super Patrol LS. Now this airplane is not as popular, at least here in the US, but you do have a few hundred of them flying around the world today. The airplane was originally designed in Brazil, and they do have a base here in Ormond Beach, Florida. One of the first obvious things you notice about this aircraft is the biplane feature. You see you have those double wings on it. I don't know if that adds to a safety feature or that's just cosmetic stuff. But the airplane looks good by design, and just like the Icon, you have a Rotax 912 engine. But with the Patrol, you can also opt in for a turbo sport engine in the 914. And guess what? It won't cost you a dime more. The base price for the Super Patrol is $175,000. Okay, and that's if you wanted a less powerful 912, which is also fuel injected, or if you opt in for the turbocharged Rotax 914 engine, you're paying around the same price. And with these engines, you get a nice climb rate. For the 912, you're at 1,000 feet per minute. In the turbocharged engine, you're at 1,400 feet per minute. Your cruise speed is roughly around the same, between 80 to 100 knots. So you're looking at 80 to maybe 110 miles per hour in this airplane. You have a nice useful load of 537 pounds, and you can fly for up to 6 hours. I'm not sure I can take that long in a small aircraft, but you do have that available to you if you wanted to travel for longer. Again, this aircraft is not as popular here in the US, but if you are interested in a demo flight, you can always reach out to the company down in Ormond Beach, Florida. Number 3 is the Vickers Wave. This is an aircraft designed by Paul Vickers from New Zealand. Now this airplane, we actually haven't seen a flying prototype yet. All we have is just the design, and when you look at it, it's pretty much an Icon A5. It looks a little sleeker, but the proportions are almost the same, and we can expect this airplane to also use a Rotax 912 engine with similar performance number and cruise speed and some useful load. Generally speaking, a lot of these light sport aircraft don't have much useful load. You can carry 2 people and maybe some baggage. Now, what we're hoping for with the Vickers Wave is that it costs a lot less than the Icon A5. Currently, the price is set at $180,000, but it's too soon to assume what the actual production airplane will cost. But until then, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Next is the MVP. Just the name alone makes this airplane really attractive. Now, when you look at this airplane, it does look a little bit bigger in size, and that's because a lot more practical features were built into this plane. MVP wants you to believe you can take this airplane, go fishing, go camping. It's basically a living boat. You have room for a dock to chill on, you have room to sleep in. There's so much more to this airplane than just flying. Now, performance-wise, you're not getting much more. You're getting similar performance numbers as the other amphibian airplanes listed in this video. The MVP is powered by the Rotax 912 or the 914 engine, and your expected cruise speed is again between 80 and 100 knots. you have a useful load of 450 pounds. Now the best part about this airplane is that you get all these features for less than $200,000. The projected starting price for the MVP is $189,000. And we've saved the best for last. One of the best seaplanes you can get your hands on in the market today is the Sea Ray. Has just about every feature you can expect from a light sport. The Sea Ray is an experimental airplane, which means you get to customize your plane as much as you want. Design wise, it's not the most sleek or best looking airplane from the list, but it is the best bang for the money. And the interior of this airplane is just as sporty as you would get in the Icon A5. Performance-wise, you're looking at a cruise speed of 90 to 100 knots. Useful load for the experimental category, close to 600 pounds. You have 570 pounds. And if you opt in for the light sport version of the airplane, you're looking at useful load of 440 pounds. Perhaps you want more performance? Well, you can get it with the new Rotax 915 in the Sea Ray. This is also one of the few companies that's actually tested the new Rotax engine. Now the best part about a Sea Ray is the price. You can easily get into one of these airplanes for only $125,000. And if you search good enough in the used market, you can get into one of these planes for less than $80,000. Now that's what I call real bang for the money in a modern aircraft. Well, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. And if this is your first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Again, my name is Mike. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.